the LA Rams have quite a situation going on. They've got a former player speaking his mind about their quarterback situation. Former Ram Eric Dickerson had this to say about their quarterback situation. He says the team should start Sean Mannion and bench #1 overall pick Jared Goff. Now, Tyler, we all know you're a Rams fan.
Yep.
Should the Rams listen to Dickerson and start Mannion over Goff, or would you call that an overreaction?
I am going to call this an overreaction, even though the Rams did listen to Dickerson last year when he said, I'll never come to another Rams game as long as Jeff Fisher is coaching that team. Eventually, Stan Kroenke and Kevin Demoff fired Jeff Fisher in the middle of last season, allowing John Fossil to be the interim head coach for the final couple weeks of the season, but that was probably a long time coming, seeing Fisher walk out the door. Jared Goff was bad as a rookie. There's no other way around that. But to act like this is surprising for me is a little ignorant. He wasn't ready for the NFL, even though he was drafted #1 overall. He wasn't ready to take over an offense last year. He needed to probably sit for a year or two, and that's not an indictment on Jared Goff. Aaron Rodgers sat for a few years. Now, granted, Brett Favre was the quarterback in front of him, but sometimes it takes a while to get acclimated to the NFL game. And when you have the awful offensive line, the wretched wide receivers outside of Kenny Britt, the run game that disappeared last year, even with Todd Gurley, of course Jared Goff is going to struggle. Of course defenses are going to feast on him. To me, he is without question the most talented quarterback on that roster as far as arm talent, accuracy, ability in the pocket to move his feet, make plays down the field. Sean Mannion is nowhere near that. Jared Goff represents the best talent at quarterback, so he needs to keep playing and see if he can figure out this NFL game under new head coach Sean McVay and his offensive system, which is light years advanced beyond what Jeff Fisher was operating with Rob Boras as his offensive coordinator.
How much time as a Rams fan do you give Jared Goff? Because, like you said, he was terrible last year. How much time is it acceptable to give him?
Well, to me, it all depends on, does he have the necessary pieces around him to portend to success? Right now, I think they've gotten a little better this offseason, certainly with McVay. So I do want to see some progression from Jared Goff naturally in year 2. If he remains stagnant or takes a step back, then I really will look with a side eye at Jared Goff. Maybe he's not the answer. But right now, I think it's unfair to grade him and call him a bust or say that he's not ready for the NFL because the situation and environment he was in last year, no one would have succeeded in that situation as a rookie quarterback. Not Dak Prescott, not Carson Wentz, not Jared Goff, not anyone. So until he gets a better team around him, it's not fair to judge Jared Goff.
That was like green eggs and ham. Not in a house, not with a mouse, not with a whatever. I don't remember the rest.
Not
in a box,
we'll go
not
find that
with
somewhere.
a fox, all that.